Hello and welcome to today's video where we're going to but go over some key stats that I accumulated in these two series in the LPL from earlier today, OMG Rare Atom and then BLG RNG, as well as preview the two series tomorrow. These stats are not stats that you're going to find elsewhere because I have some unique things I do with them. So, with OMG Rare Atom predictions, 1-1. Yesterday, in my prediction video, I jokingly said because I mentioned that I had a 10-0 streak going, I was going to probably get one wrong, and I did. I thought OMG were going to take this one, and Rare Atom did. A very close series. Rare Atom won on a final team fight in Game 3, in a game that I think kill score was like 9-4 or something. So just a very slow game, especially compared to Game 2. But either way, Game 1, super long, 50-minute game. But in the first 16 minutes, nothing really happened. OMG took 2 grubs, Rare Atom took 4. OMG took the Rift Herald, but they would get 5 Drakes to 3, including Elder, which won them the game at like 45 minutes or so. At 16 minutes, though, just some things to note. Starry had a 2v2 kill, as Starry and PP God were up 1.2k gold at 15:45 or so. The only lead for Rare Atom in Game 1 occurred in the top lane. Zhaozhu, 400 gold and 10 CS up over Cube. Zhaozhu also had a solo kill in Game 1. Barons, OMG would have 2, totaling 6,526 gold with both when you don't account for the 1525 you get automatically. And Rare Atom had 1,582. So all 3 Barons were positive in the Game 1. That would go on forever, and then OMG finally found a way. Game 2, Rare Atom were in control of this one pretty much the entire time. At 10 minutes, laning phase ended. Asum and Zhui had a 2v2 kill in that one. Zhao Feng would end up with a solo kill in the game as well. At the end of laning phase, OMG completed 2 plays. Rare Atom 1 in terms of creating outnumbered situations in lane or invading the jungle. OMG 3 grubs. Those were the only 3 grubs taken in this one. And Rare Atom took the Rift Herald. Rare Atom, most importantly, took all 5 Drakes. So in control of the bottom side of the Rift, securing Elder when it came up, and they would win the game. In terms of Barons, only 279 total gold with 2, which indicates one of the Barons they did not do a lot of work with. So after a solid Game 1, Game 2 a little tougher, which is in part why they had to take Elder. The game did drag out a bit. Some other notes early on in the early game, because of that 2v2 kill by Rare Atom, their bot lane were up 2.4k gold and 26 CS. Big lead for them. The only lead for OMG occurring in the top side, Cube up 415 CS. Zhao Hao up 513 as well. Game 3, slow. So, in terms of plays, the most active, OMG would go topside twice. It didn't really make a difference. It kept it close. Zhaozhu only up 100 gold for Rare Atom. So, it was essentially just keeping things under control. Rare Atom would go invade the jungle and get a kill in mid. Zhao Hao up 1k gold over Zhao Feng. That was definitely the angle for Rare Atom, in my opinion, going into this series, was Zhao Hao would have to do some serious work to get them over the hump. Now, he didn't end up leading the team in damage or anywhere close to it. I think he only had 13 or 14% of damage in Game 3, but his Viego in the final team fight was impactful. I think he also got a kill on the Jinx as well when he took the soul. 800 gold lead for Vikla over Angel. Angel playing Malzahar in Game 3. Grubs, 2-4. Rare Atom with the bulk. Rare Atom with Rift Herald. Drakes, 3-2. However, OMG did have an opportunity. They did take a Baron and, totaled 46 gold with it. So, blew an opportunity to try and get some control in this game. And then when the final team fight occurred around the second Baron, Rare Atom won the fight and won the game. It was that simple. A game that took a long time to really get out of laning phase ended after only a few fights. Totals from this series, OMG attempted 4 plays, Rare Atom 3. In the laning phase, the biggest diffies, 400 gold lead for the bot lane of Rare Atom on average, 367 for Zhao Hao over Zhao Feng. Grubs, Rare Atom took 8, and OMG took 7. 2 Rift Heralds for Rare Atom. Rare Atom up 10 to 8 in Drakes. OMG averaging 6,600. Well, not averaging. Excuse me. Totaled 6,622 gold with 3 Barons. Rare Atom 1,861 with their 3. Asum had a 2v2 kill, going 14, 2, and 17, leading the demon damage with 30%. Vikla 10, 4, 21 had the best KDA. Zhaozhu also with a solo kill for Rare Atom. Starry 2v2 kill, 9, 10, and 9, 29% of damage. And Zhao Feng with a solo kill also. So those are the stats for that one. The first loss for me of the year. Not year. Geez, I've had hundreds. First loss of summer. BLG RNG. So despite RNG putting up a fight in terms of activity in this one, they got hands diffed. Out macroed as BLG just opened up gold leads without really doing more than RNG, if that makes sense. Like game 1, it was 8-8 in kills as BLG started taking the base of RNG. So that's the thing. Like that shows how big of a gold diffy it was by that point. And then game 2, very active as the top side of the rift became a big point of emphasis for both sides, and it didn't make a damn difference as Bin and BLG got out to leads in every area. So game 1, RNG attempted 2 plays, a level 1, Ming on Blitzcrank. BLG would go bot lane once. At the end of laning phase at about 13-15, every area for BLG were ahead. 900 gold lead for Bin, 23 CS, 300 for Shun, 800 for both Knight and then Elk and On. I'm surprised by how much damage Elk dealt in this series because he played Ashe in game 1, 900 DPM. It's not a shock that Elk dealt 900 DPM. It's a shock that Ashe was able to deal, even be in a series of 2 games where 900 DPM occurred. Knight also up 31 CS as RNG started XZZ in this one. I have no idea why. I mentioned it yesterday. If you're going to do that, you should have started him into LGD, not BLG. I mean, geez. So Grubs were split 3-3, but BLG had 4 Drakes. So that was a big deal. RNG did take Elder in that one, but it didn't make a difference. BLG ended into Elder because the thing is, BLG were taking the base, but then threw their Baron and actually came out negative 428 when you're taking the 1525. And RNG were able to take Elder, but BLG won the fight against Elder because BLG had like a 10k gold lead by that point. Like I said, they were ahead by a lot despite the kill totals being the way they were. And then game 2, lane swaps, and so both sides clearly, hey, RNG are going to try and dive Bin. They spent a lot of time trying to dive Bin. They would go topside 3 times. By 10 minutes, BLG also spent time topside 3 times. But BLG also went bot lane once, went mid once, went jungle once, and made things happen. Shun outpacing Wei in game 2. So at 10 minutes, there's an 800 gold lead for Bin, a 1,000 gold lead for Shun, and 700 for Knight. So, I mean, RNG can try as much as they wanted to, but they were not able to find a way to get gold. They were just behind in gold. They were just, it was just pouring out. And, I mean, in game 1, also a caveat here, BLG did, Bin did have TF, so passive income, but regardless, Grubs 3-3. BLG took Rift Herald again. Drake's 2-2. BLG would take 3 Barons. I don't think it's supposed to be. There's supposed to be 2 Barons. Sorry, and 5,450 gold with both total. So they were able to end. I mean, this one was like a game that shouldn't have won as long as it did. But RNG did put up a fight towards the end around the 25-26 minute mark and saved their base a second time. And BLG had to take another Baron. BLG struggling to siege in their first series since struggling to siege in MSI, which is in part why I think part of many reasons why they lost against Gen G, but neither here nor there. Totals in terms of plays. So 7 for both sides, 7 for BLG and RNG. Top side of the rift, half of those 14 went to top side. Grub split 6-6, but BLG took both Rift Heralds. They also took 6 Drakes to 3 and totaled 5,022 gold with 3 Barons. Some laning stats here. Bin up 850 gold, Shun 650, Knight 750, and Elk and On 500 on average. That is a bit of a diffy. Elk 10-4-21, 35% of damage. Knight 8-1-15, best KDA. Wanfang 10-4-8, 25% of damage in the loss. Preview for tomorrow. Thunder Talk JDG. Thunder Talk lost FPX 2-1. JDG would beat EDG 2-0. Last time they played in spring, 9 of the 10 starters are the same from that one, as JDG would win 2-0. Chow Chow is out. Feather is in tomorrow morning. Ruler 618, 32% of damage in the win. 1XN 254 and 40% in the loss. And that is 700 DPM in the loss for him. LNG Top Esports, everybody remains the same. LNG beat OMG 2-0. Top Esports beat Rare Atom 2-0. When they did play, Top would win 2-0. Cream 828, 28% of damage. Scout 242, 22% of damage and loss. This series, of course, a lot closer than that one on paper, but LNG have struggled this year, to put it mildly. Definitely not living up to what they were last year, but at the same time, we have a long split ahead. And LNG are in the group with Weibo and Nip, as well as I feel like I'm missing somebody to get those third, fourth slots. They're with Weibo, Nip, and JDG for the third, fourth slots in the LPL. So thank you for watching. If you like the video, like it, subscribe to the channel for daily League of Legends content. Follow me on Twitter, join the Discord, become a YouTube supporter. Hope to see you again tomorrow.